come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, here's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. 52 blue. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ball red.
Glove. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Now Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play action, now it's Tua. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Tua going to change the play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Achan will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Love now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
52 yards. That's another
Black Ultra.
Packers first
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And they're going to get him. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 feet. Drill green. Ready. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
McManus on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to pass, Tua. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Black shot. 50. Drill green. Set.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Black Ultra. Blaster. 6. Set.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay,
so good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Quick throw there is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Shovel 38. Hut, hut.
Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now Love going to change things up. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides, it's going to be a first. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Love throwing for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
14. Packers 9.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They're right here.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
All right.
Here's Tua. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On the double.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
17-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Back to throw. Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Tyrell Dodson. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Black. 90 green jack. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Love, he's going to change the play here. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 7.
Now Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 1st and goal.
First down.
Here we go, set.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is intercepted.
Some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Connecting with Hill. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.